I deflowered Ryan Seacrest vocally tonight, right in front of everybody.
How did that come about?
I think he decided he wanted to sing this season after 13 years and 13 seasons of not doing it, and we know each other a little bit. And I was his first concert when back in 1912, whatever it was. And so he reached out to me a few weeks ago, and he said, "I got an idea. I think I'm going to sing, but if I'm going to sing, I want to sing your song with you. Would you do it?" And so we only ran through it a couple days ago, and he was like, "That means you can't do the red carpet. You can't tell anybody because it's got to be a surprise." And it was fun. He was a nervous freaking wreck. And I said, right before we went out there, I said, "Dude, nobody expects you to be good. So just have fun." Yeah, I have a new album, my first album in a long time, many years, called Beautiful Goodbye. That'll be out July 8th. It's out on pre-order now everywhere. And a single comes out this week called Whatever We Started. And I'm really psyched about the record. I've been spending, the last however many years mostly writing and producing other artists. Like Keith Urban and I have written 3 of his hits together. And so I've worked with country artists and pop artists and rock artists and not polka artists yet. So I can dream. But I'm excited about coming back and doing my own thing for a while and touring again and putting out a new record of my own. What's that?
What advice could you give Caleb now that he's won?
The same advice I would give anybody, whether they were winning American Idol, contestant on American Idol, or any of those shows, or wanting to be on those shows. It's great that there is an opportunity for someone like him to be in front of 10, 15, 20 million people. But nothing replaces paying your dues. Nothing replaces learning your craft, learning how to have your road legs, learning how to write songs, learning how to play your instrument, learning how to be a singer that is like the minute you open your mouth, everybody knows who that voice is. Your own style. Nothing replaces that. And it's great now he has an audience, and now hopefully he'll learn the craft and he'll pay those dues going forward. Probably, I guess so. I mean, it's, there's no shortcut. Like I said, there's no shortcut to a career. There is a shortcut to celebrity, but that didn't exist. My first record came out in 1987, and it was already about how you looked and what the video looked like and all that. But still, the people that were having careers, we needed to know our craft, and we needed to be able to really pull it off live. Like when I came out in the late 80s and the early 90s, if you couldn't sing live, you were done. You were toast. Because the audience at large cared about that. And over the years, they don't care about that. So that's okay. So you don't have to sing great live anymore. But you still got to be able to sustain a career somehow. And at some point in that process, you got to pay your dues to get there.
One more question.
Would I have ever? Well, I kind of just answered that, but
What would be your audition song?
What's that?
What would be your audition song?
My audition song. Well, that's the other thing is that I always wanted to be a songwriter. I was a songwriter before I was a singer. I wanted to sing my own songs. So I don't know that I would have. I've never sung other people's songs, so I would have been laughed out of here faster than the joke reel singers that they have. Because I always wanted to be a songwriter and be an artist and produce my own records and do all that. So I really don't know. I don't know what I would have sung. But I think that the careers that have come out of this show, and there are a handful of real careers, those are people that are really paying their dues. And Chris Daughtry, for example, is a friend of mine, and he works tirelessly at writing better songs, at making better records, and he's taken the gift of this millions and millions of people knowing who he is and tried to turn it into an incredible career.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm starting to tour. By the end of the summer, I'll be touring until they drag me off the stage sometime. Thanks, you guys.
All right,
Have a great
thank you.
night.